here we are going to see the next one, that is a integrated rate law, how that plotted in a different ways when we are arranging of the equation of first order reaction. So that for the first order reaction, the integrated rate law is given as a k equal to 2.303 upon t into log to the base 10 A0 divided by At. That is a molar concentration if you are given as equation 1. Now we are going to rearrange this equation. So rearranging on this equation, this t is on that side Kt upon 2.303 equal to log to the base 10 A0 upon At. So Kt upon 2.303, here we are going to simplify that is a in terms of a negative in a log table. So log to the base 10 A0 minus log to the base 10 of 18. Now if this minus log to the base 10 AP is shifted this side and this term is shifted that side, so we are getting the next step, that is a log to the base 10 AP equal to log to the base 10 A0 minus KT upon 2.303. So in the next point, when we are going to see this negative sign minus KT, suppose these terms, both terms interchange their position, then we are getting the equation, that is a log to the base 10 At equal to minus k upon 2.303 into t plus log to the base 10 of A0. Now if you are considering about that equation in a mathematical form, that is that y, this is considered as a y, this k upon 2.303, that is a m, t is a x, y axis, and this is the x axis, and this is the constant. So we are getting the equation in the form of y equal to mx plus c. Now as equation is in the form of mx plus c, the equation is a straight line, and the slope here, this is a slope, that is a k upon 2.303, and this y axis, this is your y axis, okay, that y axis is intersect as log to the base 10 of 80 when we are plotting the graph of log to the base 10 80 against the time. Okay, here we are going to see the another form of the equation when it is rearranged, that is the integrated rate law for the first order reaction. We given that is as equation 1, that is a k equal to 2.303 upon t log to the base 10 A0 by At, equation 1. So on rearranging this equation, we are getting that this term totally is put together. So log to the base 10 A0 upon At equal to Kt upon 2.303. So that if you are going to simplify this one, k upon 2.303 is a constant value, that is a k upon 2.303 we are taken as a m. So t is a on a x axis and a log to the base 10 A0 upon At on the y axis. So this equation we are getting in the form of a y equal to mx, which is the straight line equation. So here when we are going to plot the graph of log to the base 10 A0 upon At, that is the y axis, and against the time, that is we are getting the straight line graph passing through the origin. So this is the log to the base 10 A0 by At on x axis, y axis, and the time on the x axis, we are getting the graph of a straight line passing through the origin. Now the examples for the first order reaction, already we studied about that examples, but still, that twice of H2O2, here liquid gives twice of H2O liquid plus O2 gas. So experimentally determined rate of this reaction is equal to rate equal to K square bracket of H2O2, that is molar concentration. So this is, that power is 1, nothing is there, means there is a power 1. So this is a example for the first order reaction. Same here, that twice of N2O5 gas gives 4NO2 gas plus O2 gas. That equation, that is experimentally given, the rate is K equal to K molar concentration of N2 O5. So this is also the equation of a first order reaction. Okay, so we have to see the next one, that is the integrated rate law for a gas phase reaction. So for gas phase reaction we are considering the reactants and products in a gaseous phase. So let's consider that Pi is the initial pressure of A. So initial pressure of A decreases by x within time t. Okay. So pressure of reactant A at time A t, we are going to calculate that Pa equal to, that is a initial pressure of the reactant A at time t, that is a Pi minus x, because initial pressure is a Pi and x is by which the factor that pressure that is decreases. So we are concerned about the products also. So pressure of products is are the B and C, which is given by Pb equal to Pc equal to x. So x is pressure for the products B and C. Now if you are going to consider the total pressure of A, B and C, we are giving the equation by that total pressure at time t is P equal to Pi minus. So this is Pi minus x is the pressure of A, then this is the pressure of B and this is the pressure of C. So we are getting that equation P equal to Pi minus x. So here from this one we are substituting this value Pi minus x plus x plus x. So simplifying this equation we are getting P equal to Pi plus x. So shifting the position we are getting the value for the x. So x equal to P minus Pi. So if you are going to give the equation 2, now this x value which is getting from the equation 2, we are put in the equation 1, so that we are getting the pressure of a Pa, that is the pressure of a reactant A at time t. So in this equation when we are going to put the value of x, we are getting Pa equal to Pi minus x value is a P minus Pi. So Pi, this simplify the bracket, we are getting the plus, this minus minus becomes plus Pi minus P. So total to Pi minus P. So integrated rate law, when we are considering, then it is in terms of a concentration, it is given as a K equal to 2.03 upon T log to the base 10 A0 by AT. Now in terms of pressure, if you are going to write, that is a K equal to 2.303 upon T log to the base 10. So this A0, that is the initial concentration in a concentration term of integrated rate law, that is, instead of that we are going to write that Pi, that is the initial pressure, and the AP, that is the pressure at time t, it becomes 2 Pi minus P. So here we are getting the integrated rate law for the gas phase reactions. So here we are going to see the next point, that is the zero order reaction. So rate of zero order reaction which is independent of the reactant concentration. So integrated rate law for the zero order reaction is A directly converted to product. So differential rate law is given by rate equal to minus dA upon dt equal to K to the power A to the power of 0. That is a zero order reaction is denoted by that concentration, molar concentration of A to the power of A equal to K. So this is the zero order, so we are written here as a K. So if you are going to rearrange this equation, we are getting minus dA, so dt is go there, so minus dA equal to K into dt. So equation number second is given. So for this equation we are integrating, so integration in between the limits for that equation 2, that is a initial concentration or A concentration is equal to initial concentration A0 at t equal to 0, and A is equal to AT at t equal to t. So integration this equation, we are getting integration between the limits A0 to AT dA equal to minus K. So minus K is a constant, so it is outside of the integration sign. So integration of dt in between limit 0 to t, that is equation t. So simplifying this equation, we are getting the higher limit minus lower limit, that is AT minus A0 equal to minus Kt. So Kt in this side, and that Kt is equal to A0, this that side we are written, that is A0 minus At, equation 4. So K equal to A0 minus At upon T. So here we are going to write the unit for K. So this is the molar concentration, that is given by mole per liter. This is a time, so it is a time. So we are getting the unit that is for mole per liter per time. And this is the rate constant for the zero order reaction. So unit of rate constant of zero is as same as the rate.